Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast. Tonight we're going over UFC 191, Saint Preux versus Jones. As usual, we're just going over the main card. It's a pretty good night of fights. Some not so good, some kind of a little boring at times, but still good stuff. We start off with in the featherweight division, Yair Rodriguez versus Andre Fili. Fili. It doesn't sound right. I'm not, but it was a good fight. Rodriguez wins 250 in the second round with an amazing flying roundhouse kick. It was amazing kick. It was one of those highlight knockouts you will see for a long time. It was an amazing kick. I mean, up until then, it was pretty close, kind of back and forth. Rodriguez kind of had the better of it, but that ending was just an amazing finish to a pretty good fight. Just good stuff. Next in the middleweight division, you had number 7 Robert Whittaker versus number 13 Rafael Natal. And I must say, I actually thought Natal was going to win this one, but Whittaker won with a unanimous decision. It was a good fight, kind of back and forth, good stuff. But Whittaker got the decision on it. No argument for me. I think it was definitely for me. I had 2-1. Some people might have 3-0, but I had 2-1 on that one. 2 rounds to 1. That was kind of what I thought. You see, I'm running through these pretty quick because there's not a lot to talk about on some of them. Until now, we get up to the main matches. Number 3, Anthony Pettis versus number 8, Edson Barboza. This one I was looking forward to. 2 great fighters, and just so excited about this. I picked Pettis to win this one, but I thought it'd be a really good fight. And Barboza won unanimous decision, and it was a really good fight, kind of a battle going back and forth. And Barboza, at the end of the night, at the end of the thing, definitely earned that win. It was a really good fight. Again, I had it 2 rounds to 1 Barboza. And I think it was, I want to say, 2 judges had it 29-28 and 1 had it 30-27. I believe that's what the final was. And I can't remember for sure because I didn't write them down, but I think that's what it was. But really good fight. Barboza, his kicks are just wicked powerful. Just wow, just snapping those things in there, just vicious. Man, and Joe Rogan, everybody knows normally I'm not a big Rogan fan, but he was dead on the money when he kept saying that Barboza has probably the fastest switch kick in MMA, and that thing it's like a gun you're shooting off on there. It's unbelievable. Next in the flyweight title, in one of my favorites, Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, the champion versus number 2. Henry Cejudo. Hey, Cejudo. I think I'm pronouncing that right, and if I'm not, I apologize. I really do. I thought this would be a really good fight as well. Didn't last long. Didn't last long at all. Mighty Mouse with a first round TKO, 210 in the first round. Mighty Mouse. I mean, he's just a monster in the flyweight division. I mean, he's amazing. We talked about him on the podcast recently as how fast he is, how technical he is. And one of the people I kind of compared him to in the comic book world was the Flash. And the reason I said this is because he is so fast, yet it's like everything slows down for him instead of him going so fast that it's blurry for him. It's like he sees things in a speed that most of us just won't see it. And it's amazing watching him fight. It's a thing of beauty if you slow it down so you can see everything he's doing. It's phenomenal, just phenomenal. Mighty Mouse it's just a pleasure watching him fight. And we were talking about it because a lot of the times he's been somebody that for a while was not even on the pay-per-view. He was a champion, but was only on the fight nights. Which I didn't like that because this guy is so good. I'm glad he's finally at least co-headlining. I would like for him to headline, but you know, that weight class is a lot of people aren't interested in because it doesn't have the big bruisers in it. But dude, Johnson, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, I say the best pound for pound. A lot of people are saying the next fight, John Jones versus number one, John Jones versus number 6, Ovince Saint Preux. And this is the headline of the night. It was supposed to be for the title, but Daniel Cormier got hurt, so he was out. So Jones, this is for the interim light heavyweight title. A lot of people say Jones is the number 1 pound for pound guy. I can't argue with that. I mean, he's not lost. You can't argue with it. And Jones won a unanimous decision. It's a 5-round unanimous decision. He pretty much controlled the entire fight. You know, it was nothing great, but yeah, he's been off for so long, and he just, I think he was just rusty. And he said after the fight that he was rusty, and he thinks he really needed that fight for Cormier when they fight. You know, he needed that in-ring experience for that next fight, and I totally agree with that. You know, it's one thing to train with your guys, working hard every day, day in, day out, training hard, but it's another thing to go from that to being in the octagon, on the stage, with the crowd, the lights and everything. It's a big difference. And to see him, you know, step up and do his thing, and still get that win against a tough guy. Saint Preux is a tough guy, and I'll be honest, I picked a knockout in this fight, and I picked Jones by knockout, excuse me. And you know, Saint Preux, I mean, on 3 weeks' notice, got in there and game fighter. And I think he's one of those guys, I think if he had more time to prepare for that fight, he might have done better. But great fight, all in all. Great night of fights. It was really good. Nothing, well, actually, yeah, the one big, the flying roundhouse and kick was a definite highlight. Demetrius Mighty Mouse, huge highlight. Great to see John Jones back. I know there's people that love John Jones, people that really don't like John Jones. I'm kind of more toward the like, because I just think he's so talented. So, you know, I like John Jones myself. But anyway, that is what it is. But UFC 198, I don't even know who's on the card right now. I really don't. But that's all we got for UFC 197, and you guys have an incredible day.